The start of the 2025 season promised us exciting races, and on paper it looks exactly that. The championship standings right now tighter than Toto Wolff's arm crossed. But stats can be deceiving, because races like Monaco, Japan and China were sleeping pills in disguise, and the Spanish Grand Prix wasn't any different. The start actually did give us some juice, but then David Croft spent 40 laps edging us to a strategy battle that, spoiler alert, happens every race and is non-existent at this point. At least not until lap 56 in this race, when Antonelli's Mercedes just decided to give up, bringing out a late safety car. Now, before coming back to the race, let's talk about Kimi Antonelli. Since the pole position in Miami, Mega has been some spiritual debt to the universe. Absolute horror show. Home race, bad qualifying, and cherry on top, he DNF'd. At Monaco, he was 3 laps down. My man broke Nikita Mazepin's record, and that even wasn't his plan. And now, in Spain, he was set to salvage off some points with 10 laps to go until his car just shut off. Gone. So now with that, we get our good old safety car, which is merry-go-round in the Circuit de Catalunya, and during that, Hamilton on radio has a mini breakdown.
They do love wasting laps.
Yeah.
He was talking like he was about to overtake Leclerc with those 2 extra laps given. In other words, I would say he should have been thanking the stewards for that, because Nico Hülkenberg just passed him in a Sauber, and the kid behind him, the one who grew up idolizing him, nearly had a fan meet and greet before the checkered flag. Bro looked at the white stripes like Red Bull just handed him chalk instead of rubber. I don't know what crack Red Bull was on or what Miss Hannah was seeing in a telemetry, but switching on a tire that wouldn't even be preferred by a hashtag chosen, aka Lance, was put on towards Max. Now obviously the Red Bull pit crew have their jobs for a reason, and maybe they saw something that we didn't. But even one of those soft tires used from Max's qualifying would have been much better, or he shouldn't have pitted at all. You know, stay out, take the lead. He is obviously a master of restarts. There was no way McLarens were getting those positions back from him. Now, after this incident, the Verstappen stand, or as Rocket Power Mohawk would have said, the Verstappen shaggers were crying British bias on Twitter, as if the FIA had a secret mission to stop Max. Meanwhile, my blessed boy Lewis Hamilton was handed a 3-place grid penalty for Monaco, and no one. Let's be real, Max just didn't take out Osama bin Russell, he assassinated him. This was exactly the killer taking out the killer. Imagine CIA taking out the real Osama, but instead of one chopper going down, they crashed down the whole fleet and called it an act of God. Oh no, we weren't done yet. Continuing our trend of violence, we have our specimen number 2. Liam Lawson, who has just attacked an innocent bear and ended a race of a non-trans Thai prince, Alexander Albon, and after causing enough carnage to make even a NASCAR driver proud, what does Liam get in return? Not even a single point. My guy did all that for nothing in return. But amid all this disaster, there was one slight ray of light. Fernando Alonso finally scored his points. I was starting to think somewhere down in the future, a kid who watches Drive to Survive would start to compare his this season to Nikita Mazepin's 2021 season. Yes, absolute bonker comparison from my side as well.